This morning, the Wells Fargo is just warning investors that record market gains could soon slipping away. So, what's the prediction of the following performance of equities by the end of the year?
Well, you know what? The market's at a level right now. If you look at the U.S. equity market, it's record highs all the way across the board. It's making these highs, and they're very incrementally small. That's typical of a tired market. I mean, there's still money flows into the market, which is good, but they're having a hard time finding a place to go. So what ends up happening is, there's not a value play there, and money just flows in, and I think that's going to consistently happen. But the reality is, if we don't see tax reform, this market could turn around very quickly. Although I do think it's going to happen, I do think we're going to have tax reform. Don't think we're going to see it in 2017.
The market knows very clear that we can now get the tax reform by the end of the year, right?
Right. Yeah, I think that that's already assumed. I think we'll probably see in the first quarter of 2018. That would definitely help propel the market, because now you have corporations' earnings will be impacted significantly to the upside, and we'll see about that. But the market is tired. I mean, Wells Fargo may be a little bit more bearish than I am. There's still a lot of money out there. There's still money flowing in based on, you see ETF flows, and you see, but it's all very, very small. I mean, the incremental rises are very, very small. So, market could turn very quickly, but every time it does, it finds a base not too far down, and then it rallies back up from there. So we're not a bad place that, we have to look at. We're looking at the debt ceiling. That could be an issue. That doesn't seem to be as much of a problem now. I mean, there's a lot of things that were negatives against the market are being taken out. The positives haven't been implemented yet. So, when you have a market at record levels and the positives haven't been put into it yet, there's a possibility that we can see a lot more movement on the upside. But like I said, I think it's going to be later into 2018, not 2017.
Yeah, we will see that.
We're in a good spot right now, and I think a lot of investors are either not going to do anything because they're locking in gains and they have these gains. And
so far so good.
Yeah, there's very few places to put your money. If you're going to enter the market now, there's not really that many places to go. So. It's going to be a tough go. I don't see anything unless there's some sort of geopolitical crisis, be it North Korea or something else. I don't see anything that's out there that really looks like it could be a detriment to the economy or the market. So, if you're in it, stay in it. If you're not in it, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I'd like to be able to say something, but I really don't know.
We will save that for the next show,
yes,
next interview.
Absolutely. Hopefully the market's down a few thousand points, and I'll say now's the time to buy.
Yeah, and thank you so much for joining us today, Peter.
It was my pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching Wall Street Movement for this week. See you next week.